Good morning. The handstand push-up is often considered a high-level skill that most people won't even attempt. But if it's broken down into its pieces and progressed consistently, it's not that bad. In this live stream, what the hell is happening? I can hear that. Why can't I hear that? This is my first vertical live stream, so there will be some hiccups here. Just give me a moment. How do I mute this so I don't hear it? How do I mute this? Why am I hearing myself? Good morning, Jody. Every time I talk, it's echoing. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's going to. I'm just gonna get into a handstand and start warming this up, and maybe we'll figure it out as we go. This is my first time, and for some reason it is echoing on me. The monitor is Maple. Stop. Dasharia, he needs your divine intervention. I need assistance. I don't think anybody's actually here though. Okay, so I'm just gonna hop in here as a warm up. Maybe we'll start talking about this a little bit. So I'm gonna break down some warm up steps here. Break down some options that you could basically work on these on your own, whether you have skill or experience with it or not. That sound is playing through my phone right now, and I don't love that. How does this... If there are any live streamers there that could assist with this, why is it playing the audio there? Anybody? Hey, there are 5 people there. Anybody know how to use this? Good morning, Jabes. Jabes, do you ever do live streams vertically? I'm getting echo on my phone. Echo. Okay, I'm gonna go look at the phone again. So I'm still here, just trying to figure out why this isn't working. Oh, exercise. Good morning, Jabes. My Halloween was fantastic. I don't know any of these things. Chat, filter, community moderation. That's not it. Flash. That's not it. What's this? Lighting on. That's not it. Lighting off. That's not it. Whoop, sorry. Okay, audio is back, but it's just gonna play. This is the most people I've ever had here before, but for some reason... Oh, can you hear me now? Oh no, it's back. I can hear it again. That's so strange. Okay, well, let's do this anyways. I'm gonna do... I don't love that one. Maybe I turn the volume down at least. Oh, that might be it. Okay, how's that? Can you hear me now? Audio. Vicky, can you hear me? Okay, all right. Well, that works. I think you guys can hear me, eh? Kenneth, good morning. Equipment. Obviously, vertical is the way to go. There's 18 people there, the most we've ever had. All right. So we're going to do a little shoulder prep here just to start, and then we'll talk about some different options. And then really my plan here is just to be a whore, and I'll do handstand push-ups for every like we get. See if we can get some new people joining us first thing in the morning. So I'm going to get over hinged here and just start warming up the shoulders a little bit, trying to get the arms in line with the body. trying to get prepped for being overhead. And I know, and this dog is just gonna probably attack me as we do it. But that's part of the game, I guess. I'll get another 5 or so there. Feel free to just follow along with this or just save it for later. Do some tees here as well. Trying to pull the shoulder blades together. Getting the shoulders warmed up there again. So we've already got 4 likes, so I'm just going to get in the first 4 handstand push-ups here, and then we'll add them up as we go. So hopefully I don't lose track, but here goes 4. Any more likes, and we'll get some more. But what I'm looking at here, whoop, ideally kick up to the wall first. But I'm setting myself up, my fingers are probably 8 inches from the wall. I'm going to get nice and tight, squeeze the abs, squeeze the butt, squeeze my legs. I'm going to let the head go slightly forward till it touches the ground, and then press out the top. I want to establish a nice tight top position every time. Control down and forward, press out and up. There's 2, 3, and 4. All right, so there's our first set. 4 likes. Jabes, you're shirtless always. Why? Always copying my style. Jabes, the names of this playlist is Whoring for Likes. So I'm going to take my shirt off if it gets us more likes. And I'm okay with that. So, so feel free to hit the like button. And maybe while we're getting our next like, we'll talk about some scaling options for this. So if you don't have a handstand push-up, but you're comfortable kicking up into a handstand, a good option would be some negatives. So what you're looking at there is get yourself into your handstand position, and then you just want to control your descent and then kick back out. So I'm going to break at the shoulders, let the head come slightly forward and down. I'm coming down slow, slow, slow. And then I'm just going to kick out. Again, kick back up, slow my descent as slow as I can, starting building eccentric strength, make contact, and then kick back out. And then the step up from that, if you wanted to make that even more effective, is you would raise the floor. Excuse me. So what I could do is put some, bumper plates. I don't know if I have 235s. Am I still in there? So if you guys want to see more handstand push-ups, click the like button, and I will do 1 strict handstand push-up for every like we get here. Feel free to do that. But in the meantime, we're just going to keep talking technique and how you could get your handstand push-up strength up, your skill, technique, because a lot of this is technique, a lot of it is strength as well. Excuse me. All right, 5 likes. Let's get another handstand in there. Oh, here, I'm not going to do the deficit yet. We're not warmed up for that, so I'll get 1 more handstand push-up here. Once again, if you like the video, I will do more reps if I can get into a handstand, that is. So I'm going to lock up the body. Nice straight line from the shoulder to the heel. I'm going to go forward and down until I touch the ground, and then press out and back. I'm always trying to finish in the same position, right? Start and finish position. I don't want to be out in front, right? I want to maintain full range of motion, healthy shoulders, so that full range. Let's see, KDL, wall facing is a good option, or CrossFitters have evolved past those. No, I think wall facing is a great option. And to be honest, it's probably for a lot of people a harder option. There's a little more fear of rolling out, I guess. So I'll do the next one like that, KDL, as a demo. We'll do that one. But I like that. And to be honest, good question on that, right? You see 6? I've only got 5 so far, Vicky. When I see 6, I'll do that 6 one. I'll do the 6 one wall facing as well. But yeah, I think KDL, my view on that is it like practice at all, right? Whether CrossFitters are doing it or not, like I don't necessarily look at it from a competition standpoint. I just want to have, good capacity everywhere. So I'm going to practice each version of those. All right, we got another like. So I'm going to just keep doing handstand push-ups for likes here. I'm going to try a wall-facing handstand push-up. I guess I'm going to have to wall walk in. Normally I would do a cartwheel in here, but it's a little too tight. So I'll get one this way. So we're getting wall-facing this time. Same idea, though. I'm going to start in a nice tight position. I'm going to let the head come forward and down, and then I'm going to press back up to that same spot. Ideally, I would cartwheel out of here, but we're a little tight. So there's 6. I will do another handstand push-up for every like we get, so keep them coming. Tasharia, good morning. How you doing, Tasharia? You gonna join us for some of these? Vicky says, strict, no, almost. We're working on it. Kipping, yes. We don't have any kipping movements right now. We don't do any kipping movements right now. You mean here? That's true. But why don't we do some kipping? How about that? Buddha. Good morning, Buddha. How you doing? KDL says 7. Okay. Do you guys want to choose some options for this? What do you want me to do? Vicky was talking about tension at the bottom. Okay. How do you keep tension at the bottom? Good question. So we'll do the 7th one here. As I said, I'm going to do a handstand push-up for every like we get. So before I get down there, Vicky, I'm trying to think about getting tight. Kind of like if I was doing, some dumbbell snatches. I want to create tension from the top and then think about kind of going touch and go, right? So I'm going to squeeze the abs, squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs. Hey. And then, right when I get there, press back out. Over time, what I'll do is I'll start practicing with a pause. So I'll get down there. Make sure I'm holding tension. I can take my hands off the ground there, squeeze the abs, squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs, and press. You got an extra one there, by the way. We're not at 8 likes, but we got an extra one. Oh, you were talking to Jody. Dang. All right, well, I did an extra one there. Oh, although KDL says 8, so maybe I missed a like. I've gotten that extra handstand push-up in. Tasharia, what time are you on this morning? We're probably getting pretty close there. It's about 7 o'clock our time, maybe. But yes, I was answering Jody. My coach has me on a strict only program for everything. How come, Vicky? Why is it strict only nowadays? Is that you just build in strength? Is that what's happening? So if you're new here, what we do is every morning at 5 a.m., we basically do CrossFit. CrossFit inspired, constantly varied functional movements executed high intensity from 5 till 6-ish. And then this is a new thing. Maybe every Saturday I'm going to come on here and do stuff for likes, like a whore. Just to try to get some more people joining us here. KDL says, did you watch Colton dominate workout 3 at Rogue yesterday? I was literally watching that at 4:40 this morning before we got started. I got to, I think it was halfway through his second round. He was just finishing up the second round of unbroken 315 back squats. Impressive, that guy. That guy is a squatting machine. So Vicky says, yeah, we're building strength, especially overhead, anything involving the shoulders. Okay, is that a general kind of area of improvement for you? Is that an area of weakness, call it? Okay, we were talking about negatives. So if you're, new to the push-up, but you can get into a handstand and you want to start working the strength to get back up there, a negative or eccentric rep is a good option. And then, so what I've done here is I've raised my floor to make that a little bit more challenging. Obviously you would start this from the ground, but if I wanted a little bit more, I could raise the floor like this. Same thing. I'm going to lock up the abs, the butt, the legs, and I'm going to control myself down all the way between the hands and then kick back out. And those negatives are going to build up over time my ability to press back out of there as well. So Along with that, you can think about just building shoulder strength outside of it, right? So I can be upside down doing that, but at the same time, you know, I can do the negatives to build that strength eccentrically, but then I can go and grab some external load, like some dumbbells or barbells, and build that overhead strength as well, right? So there's a couple components you can put together, some negatives, some holds, some presses. They're gonna work your way up to being able to get that handstand push-up. You know, a lot of people will start with raising the floor, not for their hands, but for their head, no. So in essence, decreasing the range of motion, which, hey, which is a gift and a curse, right? It's beneficial in, in getting you the movement, but it's like, if I squat to here all day, am I going to get strong down there? No. So a tool, you know, use it as a tool to start working on the strength, but don't always use that because it becomes a crutch eventually, and then you're going to be limited in your capacity to do it. All right, we got an extra like on there. Once again, we're doing handstand push-ups for likes and talking handstand push-up skills, techniques. But since we got another like there, I'm going to do one. And I think I'm going to do deficit here. You know what? And for you, Vicky, I'm going to kip just because you're not allowed. So, Maple maybe in the way here. But let's go. We'll go down. And then if you do want to kip, we haven't even actually talked about this, hips against the wall, knees to the chest, and then it's a jump and press. That, I think, is the first time I've done a kipping handstand push-up in this room. So that's interesting. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got someone else here. We got a new one. Look at that. The Milkman's Kid. Is the name of this just what it is? Because I just had knee replacement surgery. The Milkman's Kid, I'm not sure I understand the question, but right now what we're doing is handstand push-ups. We're talking skill, we're talking technique, we're talking progressions, and I'm just being a little bit of a slut, and I will do handstand push-ups for likes. Someday, once we're monetized, I will do other things for super chats maybe as well. Nothing crazy though. The Milkman's Kid, do you work out? Oh, Abhishek Nayak. Oh, we are on the vertical stream, aren't we? If you put a like on that video, I'll do an extra handstand push-up for you. Maple, stop chewing on that. If you like the video, I'll do some reps. Put a like on the video and I will do handstand. Maple, sorry about the dog. Squatting will help my knee flex, but it's been 5 months since my surgery. I don't think I'm doing well enough. Hey, the Milkman's Kid, you might be our tribe. Every morning at 5, which is an hour and a half ago for us, we get on and we do a different workout every day. I coach you through options, scaling options, intensity options, whatever you need to make sure that you are able to make progress without pain or issues. So, I mean, I've been coaching health and fitness for 25 years, coaching CrossFit for over 13. Come and join us. Okay, we got 2 more likes here. I got to get in 2 more reps, and then I'm going to get back to the questions. So let's do this. I'm going to get 2 with a deficit here. So this is a 3.5 inch deficit or so. See if I can get a double strict. Trying to stay as tight as possible, just moving the shoulders and the elbows, not through the midline. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that. Oh, we're at 11. I got another one. Let's just see here. Abhishek Nayak, how long have you been training? A long time, man. I started working out when I was 16. Started volunteering at a local YMCA. I'm 41 now, and I've never taken more than a week off. Okay, we got another one there. What can I do here? I'm gonna do another rep. I'll go strict again. So feet are together. I'm squeezing the abs, squeezing the butt, squeezing the legs. I'm gonna control, head down and forward. And then press it out. That's at least 11 so far. Equipment. Adam, this was such a brilliant idea. I don't know about brilliant, but you know, I'm gonna try to grow the channel somehow. By the way, those of you that are new here, we are, this is not our regular programming. Every morning, we get in here and we do a different workout, constantly varied functional movements, executed high intensity. Excuse me, Saturdays, we pick up a heavy sandbag and we carry it around for 25 minutes and talk about a truth in our society that needs some thought. So we just finished up with that this morning, and now we're just doing some handstand push-ups. And if you have questions about how to do a handstand push-up, if you want some guidance, that's what this is all about. So drop a question in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, because if you hit the like button, I will do another handstand push-up for you. But let's keep talking about that. I got tons of exercises with the physiotherapist, but I'm going to give it another month. If I still got problems, I'm going to see the surgeon. Milkman's kid, what kind of symptoms are you having? What kind of pain do you get? What are you dealing with exactly? Tasharia, this is definitely the way to grow. I guess we'll see. We'll see. We got 11 likes so far. Wonder if I would see subs here. How do you see if someone's subbed? Not important. Okay, let's get another like on here, and I'll give you some more handstand push-ups. Vicky says, Milkman, are you squatting to a target or trying to free squat? Is the limitation pain or actually flexion of the joint? Good question. Good question. So Milkman, what she's saying is, if you stand up and you flex your knee fully, do you get discomfort there, or is it only loading? And at what point during the movement do you get pain? A clunking on the right side of my right knee, where there's numbness and pain. How long have you had that pain for? What started it? What movements bother it? We can chat all about it. I got another like here, so I'm going to get another handstand push-up for you. Let's go wall facing here again, since I could probably use some practice there. So I'm going to set up, take the feet up the wall, walk myself in. I'm going to go through my checklist first, establish my nice tight position, abs and butt and legs, everything squeezed. And then I'm going to head forward and down, and then up and back, trying to finish in the same position that I start every time. There we go. Let's see. Jabe says, we're both shirtless in shorts and barefoot. We're basically twins, Jabes. I'm pretty sure you and I are the same. Vicky, at what range of motion does it get triggered? That is for the Milkman's kid. Keep sharing. Jabe says, that's our style. You got it. Vicky, impressive. Vicky, what kind of handstand push-ups you got? Is that something within your within your skill set right now, or you're saying you're just working on strict? Right. All right, 12 likes. I'm not sure I got that one yet, so let's get another rep in here. I think I'm going to go back to the deficit. I figure we'll probably end up doing, what time did we start? 6:15? Well, who knows how many we'll get here. But I don't think it'll be too many. We'll just stay with the deficit. All right, we're still at 12. Okay, we're getting an extra rep here for the 12th like. Once again, once I get set up, I'm going to get tight, go through my checklist before I move down, head forward and down, and then up and back. That feels good. I really like doing one every couple minutes. That feels pretty easy. Definitely both in moving to a certain point, which is only about 110 degrees, and then some pain when it clunks as I'm bending it on my way to where it stops. Okay, what type of physio exercises have they given you? And have you gotten any relief? Is it progressing? Is it getting better? Or is it getting worse? And what types of things are you doing for it currently? And what did it look like before? Like, did you have good range of motion? Are you pretty tight? What led to the injury? Share, man. I'm all about helping you out if we can. And what are you doing training-wise in the meantime? Like, are you doing a little bit more upper body? Are you still moving and maintaining a good habit? What does that look like? Is my suggestion is always going to be, find something that you can still do and keep moving, because, an injury can be looked at as, a bad thing, a death sentence, I need to stop, or it can be looked at as an opportunity, right? We've had a lot of people at our gym. I own a CrossFit gym, by the way, Milkman. And, when people have, say a knee injury, we look at it as an opportunity to get really strong, pull-ups, or get your first muscle up, or some handstand push-ups, right? As an opportunity to spend some time on something that you don't normally spend that much time on, that you can do pain-free. Milkman says, I'm moving my whole body. I go swimming and walking, and I ride my bike very slowly. Okay, cool. So you're still staying active. Fantastic. And are you doing maybe some upper body stuff as well? And how is it progressing? Is it getting better, staying the same, getting worse? Tell me about it. Okay, who wants a handstand push-up? Let's get some more likes on here, and we will get some more reps. I will do a handstand push-up for every like we get. We are at 12, but we've probably already done more than that. Vicky says, does your PT work you at the edge of tolerance? Yeah, so what that means, I'm assuming where Vicky's at there, if I get pain here, am I working very near it to slowly work capacity into that range? Oftentimes, we're just very limited by our flexibility, and because we're tight, things don't track properly. We end up out of position, and that's why we get pain. So it could be an issue of remobilizing an area, or the opposite potentially, where we're too flexible, which is less common for dudes, and as a result, things are moving around too much and we need to stabilize. But obviously, I don't know your full situation, and I'd happy to have you share as much as you can, and we can keep chatting about it. But let's get some more likes so we can get some more handstand push-ups here so I don't get too cold. Maybe we'll just keep up a little bit of shoulder prep in the meantime. Jody says, no, Vicky, but I do lots of holds and wall walks. I wonder, Jody, if your next step is doing some negatives. Or even, here's another good option. Excuse the sniffling. Another good option is like a downward dog, or even an elevated downward dog handstand push-up. So what that can look like, I'm not used to this vertical format. Hopefully you can see me. But basically I can put my feet up on, on something. And then I can get more or less into a handstand, at least with the upper body. And then from there, down and up, or down and forward to the head, and then up and back. You'll notice that I talk about coming forward as I come down. I'm trying to make a tripod, right? I don't want my hands directly in line with my head. I want to make a triangle. So on the floor, you can't see the floor, hand, and then head is up here. Just like as if I was holding a barbell, I'm not holding the barbell through my head. It's in front, elbows are slightly in front, and that's going to be my strongest pressing position. Let's get some likes on here, team. Let's go. Moving my whole body, as your tolerance. No, Vicky. The tolerance level is sort of met at times, but not too much. I do my exercises at home mostly. I push my tolerance at home, in other words. Gotcha. And how is it progressing, Milkman? Is it getting better or getting worse over time? How long have you been dealing with it? How frustrated are you? My goal is always going to be to avoid cutting as much as possible. Right? When we open ourselves up, like we're just putting ourselves in a position that other bad things can happen, versus trying to find a way to let the body heal, because the body is an amazing, resilient thing, and it'll be able to heal from most things if we give it the tools. A concern could be inflammation, right? So if you're not taking care of what's going in your body, your stress levels, your sleep and all that, our chronic inflammation can slow our healing process. So that could be a concern, that if we're eating too many inflammatory foods, too many processed, too many plant foods that are processed, too many carbohydrates, that we're going to be in a state where the body is always inflamed, in essence, trying to heal something that's not actually a problem, and therefore can't send the resources to heal the thing. Oh, sorry, I'm pointing to my shoulders, but it's your knee. Send the resources to heal the things that you want to heal. Obviously, lack of sleep and too much stress will compound those as well. So the healthier you are in general, the more those things have the capacity to heal. I hope that helps as well. Equipment, I have my elbows in front of my face, the width where my ears are, otherwise my cubital nerve gets irritated. Interesting. What does that look like? Like what happens when your nerve gets irritated? Do you get do you black out or something? Like what does that look like? That's interesting. Inflammation is definitely a huge thing. I take care of what I eat. I'm a healthy person. Fantastic. I always ice up to 5 to 6 times a day. So something to consider about icing. By the way, new people here, we got 15 people. Put a like on the video. I'll do a handstand push-up for every like. We have 12 down at least so far. So a note on ice, Milkman's kid, is that imagine your blood vessel. What ice is going to do is it's going to cause vasoconstriction, right? It's going to cause those blood vessels to close. So ice is beneficial, in my understanding, if alternated with heat, so that you're actually opening up those vessels as well. Because if you're just contracting them, you're slowing down the healing process, right? You're slowing down the body's ability to pass healthy blood containing oxygen and all the healing, white blood cells or whatever that need to go and heal that area. The more you tighten up the blood vessel, the slower those things can access the area to heal it. So icing, I think, is a little bit of an old school healing modality, especially if it's not alternated with some heat. But personally, I'd probably just go heat. Right? That's going to allow everything to keep moving and keep flushing and keep healing in there. So that's obviously, I'm not the expert. I've just been doing this a long time and a lot of personal experience. Vicky, let's get some more likes on here. Handstand push-ups for likes. Handstand push-ups for likes. We got 12. Let's get some more. Vicky says, Adam, inflammatory response based on stress and food plays such a huge role. I'm one of those people too. Yeah, we all are. We all are. We can't get away from that. I know for a fact I get the correct amount of protein, vitamins, and minerals. You know for a fact. That's interesting. Let's put this way. I'm doing everything right, just as the doctor told me, just as the physiotherapist told me. I would say it tells me because I'm currently in physiotherapy. You have to ice with an inflammation knee replacement surgery because if you don't, scar tissue can build up. Yeah, I'm going to almost disagree with that. I think cooling it is going to cause more scar tissue to form. For you to avoid scar tissue forming, you need movement, right? Like scar tissue is going to form in the position that the joint is held. If your joint continues to move, the scar tissue has not the ability to form. That wasn't said well. And I'm not trying to disagree with you here. I'm just, I have been doing this a long time and I've dealt with a lot of traditional, conventional, doctor-driven responses. And oftentimes there's a real disconnect between what's happening in a doctor's office or a physio and what's happening in real life or in the gym. So I'm just saying, open up to the possibility that, that there are different ways potentially. I believe motion is lotion. And if you are healing an injury, don't push it, but maintain that range of motion. Otherwise, I've seen so many joints that are just frozen after surgery because they were told to immobilize. Like immobilizing, well, I'm getting excited. Okay, got 2 more here. We're at 14 likes, so I'm going to get 2 more handstand push-ups. And let's do this. I'm going to go 2 with the deficit. I don't know why I put those away. Keep hitting that like button. I'll do 1 set here from 12 to however many we're at. Still 2 right there, but if we get to 15, I'll do 3. If we get to 16, I'll do 4. There's 15. All right, so we got a set of 3 coming up. If you want to hit that a couple more times, I might be able to get a bigger set. Jody says, no, I am not Vicky. What were we talking about? Too many other functional movements, so little time. Handstand push-up low on the list. Fair enough, fair enough. And then Milkman's kid said, you're absolutely right. I believe you, and I do move enough. I'm an active person. Good, good. As long as your stuff is healing, right? I mean, that's the measurement. If we're getting better, then we're doing the right things. If we're not getting better, there's probably something that can be done differently that would be more effective potentially. All right, so I'm gonna get that set of 3 unless you guys wanna put some more likes on there. Okay, 3 with a deficit. Let's go for it. Once again, handstand push-up per like. This is gonna be tough for a set of 3. It's about a 4-inch deficit. Checklist, abs are on, butt squeeze, leg squeeze, head down and forward. There's 1. There's 2. Clicking that like button, I'll add them to this set. And this is for 15. Anybody else? Set of 6, 5. I'm gonna do an extra because I can't tell. This is the 16th. Oh, that one was hard. That one was hard. We're only at 15 likes. That was an extra one. Amélie, comment ça va? Parles-tu français, Amélie? Let's see here. Vicky, I have to hit the runner before Rogue. Here listening. If I can't say it before you close out, have a great day, everyone. Good job, Vicky. Do you have a like an air runner, like a Woodward or an All Salt or something, like a non-powered treadmill? Super cool. And just the clunk is the only thing that seems to be moving in a very vague negative direction. Okay. And of course the pain goes with that, which is mild. So I get, this isn't the same thing, but I get this tendon here, this hamstring tendon clunks over this, I don't know if it's the lateral malleolus or whatever, I don't care about the name, and it clunks and sometimes feels funny. And part of that is because my hips are shifted, right? This left hip sits up a little high. And as a result, like my knee tracks wrong, right? So all of this is as a result of me, having an old soccer injury that I haven't taken care of well. Just to say, oftentimes it's a dog. It's a result of our movement patterns that cause the issues. And if we can fix our movement patterns, that will lead to better tracking and in turn, a joint that can be healthy as well. That's exactly where my pain is, and the clunk, same as yours. Well, there you go. Amélie, tell us about you. Do you exercise? I hear you saying said hi. If you click the like button, Amélie, I'll do some handstand push-ups for you. And also, come check out the channel. We're here doing functional movements every morning, executed high intensity, always changing it up. New workout every day. I'll coach you through it. Make sure that that you're doing it in a safe, effective, efficient way, making progress over time. But that's what we do. So join us. Also, for right now, click the like button and I will do some more handstand push-ups. Buddha! Make sure you check out Buddha of Destiny's channel. I'm getting cold here, team. Let's get some more reps in. I'm just going to maybe hang out in a handstand here for a sec, just to keep some warmth in my shoulders. Amélie, do you work out? Tell us about you. Also, do you speak French, or was I just being crazy there? Basically, we're going to live stream until we fix your knee, Milkman. You got it. Hang out here, man. Let's keep doing it. Oh, we got another like. All right, let's get into this handstand. I wonder if maybe we'll mess around with going a little bit deeper. Maybe I'll try to stack these up a little higher and get a few more big deficit ones. So we're going to, hey, hopefully don't hang out here for too long. Squeezing the abs, squeezing the butt, sending the head forward and down between the bumpers, making contact, staying tight, and then pressing back out. Maple, you're in the way. Maple, go. Okay, I'm just coming down. Hopefully not landing on the dog. We got another one. Okay, we're up at 17. I'm going to get an extra one here. Let's just see who we got. Buddha's Healing Journey. Mi vida loca, machete. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Silence is my virtue. We got new people showing up here. Good morning, good morning. I am. Everybody's coming. Buddha love. Buddha love. That'd be awesome as long as your live streaming is only one more session. What do you mean? And equipment. You say your wife is there? Good morning. Vato Locos, blood in, blood out. Hey, how you guys doing? Buddha, are these all you? I don't understand how this works. Yeah, exactly. Equipment, exercise. Did Buddha send all y'all? Hey, I love it. Oh, we got 20 likes. Okay, I got to get at least, I think, 3 more. I think. All right. Well, let's get another set of 3 here. I'll do singles on the big deficit, I guess. All right, abs are on. Head forward and down. 1, 2. There's 3. Woo! We're staying warm now. 20 likes is definitely a PR here. Milkman, I'm only joking, but I'm going to give this a month, like I say, and contact the surgeon if there's no improvement. Milkman, what are they going to do? Like, what are they saying they're going to cut? What surgery would they be doing? Excuse me. Spiritual awakening. Good morning. How are you doing? I know, Buddha, you've got more channels, but are these all the same? Are these all you, or are these all different people? I'm just curious, dog. 21. All right, let's get a single here. Let's get a little deeper one if we can. So I'm going to stack this a little bit. I won't do this for all of them, but maybe for some singles. All right, so that's probably I don't know, that big, 6-inch deficit maybe. We'll get a single here. All right. Get nice and tight, get set up, touch the floor. Oh yeah, that's good. There we go. That's our 21st like flying here. Spiritual awakening. Good morning. All supporters of Buddha. Buddha team. Hell yeah. All right. Okay. So hit the like button for more handstand push-ups. But we're talking technique here. So you can continue. Milkman's, sorry, I'm really into this Milkman's kid right now. That's a good question. I don't really know what they would do. I suppose there's a few different procedures they might consider. Okay. Shirley, good morning. Yeah, obviously you don't know me very well, but if you did, I have strong feelings about cutting our bodies open. So I would, personally what I would be doing is I would be finding as many different opinions as possible. I would be searching, and realistically, because there's so much value on the internet right now, I would be on Instagram and I would be on YouTube finding, not doctors necessarily, but other experts who have dealt with it themselves, who might have different techniques, who might have different variations. I would be finding all the different options for taking care of that joint before I ever considered going under the knife. Personally. All right, we got another like on here. Let's get another deficit. I wonder if I can. I don't think I have any more bumpers. I've got those things. Okay, let's get another one here. All right, back to the wall. Whoa, I almost lost it up there. I'm gonna try to make these as pretty as I can. We'll keep my toes pointed on this one. Abs are on, butt squeeze, legs squeezed, touch the floor. Yeah, there we go. Maybe a little bit of extension on that, but that's okay. Not bad. All right, where are we at? Jody, Milkman, just keep moving and hang out with us. You'll make progress. You're in good company. Yeah, I agree. Hell yeah. Shirley, greetings, family of Adam. You're part of that family, Shirley. You're one of us. Buddha, I honestly would be natural working on my pain, taking cayenne pepper, ginger, turmeric, and go holistic. I would not go under surgery. Yeah, I'm on the same page there, Buddha. Our bodies are incredible in their abilities to heal. So if you give them the tools to do so, meaning proper food, proper sleep, reducing your stress, and moving your body like a human being, that's how we're meant to be. That's how we do. Sham. Good morning, man. I've seen you so many damn times on Pulsing Iron. Hell yeah, thanks for showing up. Hey, we got a like from Sham. We're doing handstand push-ups for likes, team. So hit that like button, and I'm gonna get one here. About a 6-inch deficit. Oh, if I can get up to the wall. All right, we'll get tight. Abs on, butt squeeze, leg squeeze, head forward and down, and press. Hell yeah. There we go. There's another one. 24, we got another like. All right, I got to get another one in here. Let's just see who we had. Resources. I meant to say, sorry, I missed you. Oh, surgeon is the last resource. Gotcha. Buddha, yeah, I'm here. I want to hear more about your story here. We're getting it. After my 18-wheeler accident, I learned to walk again and out of the wheelchair to walker, and now walking doing burpees. I didn't know anything about that. I know that you've had some struggles, Buddha, but that is a perfect story, right? Very likely, the doctors in that situation say, hey, you're not going to be able to do this again or that again. And I'm assuming, Buddha, you've shown them that that is not the case, right? That, hey, if I've got the will, there's a way and my body will do it. So I freaking love that. All right, let me get my 24th handstand push-up here. Keep hitting that like button if you want to see more handstand push-ups. We're talking fitness, health, 5 a.m. squat club. All right, here we go. Abs on, butt squeeze, leg squeeze, head to the floor. There you go with a pause. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's see here. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Buddha. Buddha says, yes, they said I would never walk again. You know what jacks me up, Buddha? When I hear that, and maybe I just get jacked up about the medical system being wrong. But anytime, the medical system says, hey, you're going to need to cut that, or you're not going to be able to do this, or you're going to need to take this pill for the rest of your effing life, and you do the opposite and you end up in a way better situation, that fires me up. And I'm not saying do the opposite of what your doctor tells you. Okay, we got another like there. Let's get, hey, VOM and Latoya's Cooking for the Soul Supporters. Hell yeah, that's a hell of a name. Sham Shirley, now I will see your burpees in a whole new light. Are you talking about me? My burpees? Buddha. Yeah, isn't that crazy, right, Jody? Love it. Enlightened life. I'm going to get in on this. Equipment says, Buddha love. They even gave me medicine since I was 25, 3 times a day, and now I take it once a day for my tremors. Amazing, amazing. Does that mean your tremors are less and less because you're taking better care of yourself? Is my guess. Amazing. I guess it's kind of weird for me not talking to the camera, eh? But oh well. Sham, Buddha, wouldn't you have guessed you got all this going all the way you do burpees? Wouldn't have guessed. Right? Right? The story is fantastic, Buddha. I love to hear it. Milkman, I don't mean to be burdening. You're not burdening me. I can sit here and chat about this stuff all day, man. This is what I do. Sometimes when it feels like this, I'm scared I won't be able to ride my mountain bike again as I used to. Hey, that's the reality. This is it. I love it, right? We have things in our lives that are important. Whether it's, so I live on a farm here, if you don't know, whether it's taking care of those animals so that I can feed my family the best food, whether it's riding my bike because that's the thing that I love, whether it's, reading books, that's what life is about, and that's the thing that's going to motivate you to make that change. And if things aren't working, because of an injury or whatever, that thing that you love, that's the why. That's going to keep you getting towards it. So, all you can do is keep making progress, keep working towards your ability to do that thing again. Get on a stationary bike, on a little recumbent bike, and start moving through those motions. Ideally, pain-free, maybe a little bit of discomfort, but get back into it, right? The more you start doing those things, the more your body's going to readapt to it and you'll be able to do them. So, but I love that because that's what it's all about. do the things that you're meant to do. Oh, I mean, Buddha, you're an inspiration. Hell yeah. Sham, IKR, amazing. I learned to control everything by meditating and just mind over matter. Yes, the power of the mind is incredible, guys. Incredible. I love that, Buddha. Jody, Buddha, do you have a support dog? I've got a dog, but she's not very supportive here, Jody. You know that. Not all dogs are super supportive. Exercise, Milkman's Kid, we support your decisions. You've researched them well. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What I like there that Equipment is saying is like take accountability, right? Don't outsource your decisions. Go get the opinions, but then use that information to make the most appropriate choice for yourself, right? Don't just outsource it because you'll get into a place where someone's telling you to put an injection in yourself that you know nothing about, without getting too political here. Hey guys, make sure you hit that like button. I'll do some more handstand push-ups. We've done 25 so far. I've got a nice deficit here. Click that like button and we'll do some more. Sham says, I see it's 7:05 for you. You must be in the East Coast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 5 a.m. Squat Club. We've been working for just over 2 hours now. We did our 5 a.m. session until about 6 o'clock. And then I'm thinking, maybe once a week we're going to do something like this. Maybe we'll do pull-ups. Maybe we'll do squats. We'll keep switching it up maybe. Buddha says, I had Buddha, my Rottweiler. She helped me a lot and she was a blessing. She passed in 2021. Oh, it's always so sad. I've actually got a video on here of one of the sessions that I did the morning that our last dog passed away. And if you go and watch it, I was a blubbering mess because those things are they're part of our, they're part of our world. They're part of our family. And it's crazy. It's crazy when they go. Harder than family members sometimes. Milkman, I definitely don't want more knee injections. Okay, so if you had, cortisol or PRP or what have you done? I don't want to get them in the first place, and I certainly don't want to get them again. There you go. It's your body, man. It's your body. Sham, I'm in the UK, so 4 hours ahead of you. Oh, Sham, you should start joining us at 5 a.m., man. I know I've said it before, but let's do it. If you're up, you might as well. So you'd be like 9 a.m. It'd be perfect. I unfortunately still have one more knee to go under the knife. Milkman, it's all your choice, man. You never have to do anything. All right, we're at 26. Got another like on there. Let's get one more handstand push-up here, team. All right. So we'll get tight. Lock it up. Forward and down. And press. There we go. That's 26 or 25. I don't even know. Maybe I did extra. Buddha. That. Oh, deteriorates the bone faster. I have a torn ACL, MCL. Just deal with the pain. Yeah, I mean, deal with the pain is one way. Finding a way to modify so that we can ideally, preserve the stimulus, maintain the goal of that exercise without creating pain. That would be ideal. But I mean, it's a good point, Buddha. And I'll say, the type of exercise we do is based on CrossFit. And one of the things that the founder of CrossFit used to say, Maple, stop it, is would you rather, be laying in a hospital bed, eating green Jello out of a straw, but have perfect numbers, right? Your blood pressure is perfect. Your whatever, all the values the doctors look for are perfect, but you have no ability to do anything, right? Or your numbers are funny, right? This is off a little bit. This is off a little bit. Your cholesterol is high, whatever, according to the doctors. But you feel good and you're able to do the things that you love and live your life. I'm going to take option 2 every fucking day. That being said, I'm going to ideally set myself up to have both, right? I'm going to do the healthy things nutritionally, sleep-wise, exercise-wise, so that I've got the best opportunity to have the good numbers, which, I think oftentimes are off based on, doctors' recommendations. But more so than that, I'm just going to make sure that I have capacity, right? I'm not going to take a choice that's going to lead me to a better number that's going to decrease my quality of life. So great point, Buddha. Great point. All right, we've got at least one more handstand push-up here. I think we got another like impact. No way, you guys are probably just about to start up, 20 minutes? Good morning. I think that's the first time here live, although this is my first live after 5 a.m. Okay, I got to get that 26th handstand push-up. Make sure you click that like button. I will do one more handstand push-up for every like we get. And we've got a nice little deficit here to make them a little more challenging. So keep pressing that like button. Let's get the 26th here, dog. You're in the way. All right, we're getting set up, getting tight. Touch. Oh, a nice pause, yeah. When the likes are few and far between, I get lots of rest. So if you want to make me work harder, feel free to press that like more. Oh, we got another one. Oh. Jeez, excuse me. We just lost a like. Look at, oh no. Okay, now we're back up. I feel like it had gone down to 27 and then back up. Oscar Fat Man Does It supporters. I love that name. All right, we got 2 more here. I'm going to get 2 more handstand push-ups. All right, nice and tight. 1. 2. Oh, I should probably take down that deficit a little bit if we get more. Hey, we had 28 likes and we went back to 27. Well, there you go. I banked one. I've got one extra there. Oh, we're back to 28. There we go. I've done 28. Buddha, this is blowing my mind a little bit. How many people are coming over from you? It's very interesting. And Wellness with Frugal Mama supporter. That sounds like Tasharia. That Tasharia was Frugal Mama. Interesting. Sham, how's your Halloween? Yeah. Connected Buddha. I'm busting it all for my mountain bike, my cat, and my wife. Not necessarily in that order. I love it. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's it, man. It's do the things that support the things that are important to you. Hell yeah. RM coaching, good morning. Let's see. Hey, an actual handstand push-up question? Hell yeah. Stuck between pike push-ups and handstand holds. Any progression tips? Okay, explain. So you have a handstand hold and you do pike push-ups? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. So I'm going to go on that, but correct me if I'm wrong on that. Also, we got another like. So I'm going to talk about this one for you, RM, while I do this one. So if you've got a hold and you've got the pike, 2 things that I was talking about earlier. One is a negative. So get up into your handstand, into your hold, maybe put a pillow or a mat or something under your head, and then just aim to control the descent. Aim to come down as slow as you can, all the way to the contact point. I'm going to press out, but you would just kick back out of there. Because I got to get my rep. And then that... Excuse me, holy moly, we're still getting through this thing. That in combination with some, some pressing with a dumbbell or a barbell is going to give you the combination of control in the handstand and the strength to push out. So I would personally start those, depending on what your capacity is, maybe you raise the floor with an ab mat or something and just descend to there, and then over time, take out the ab mat, start adding a deficit so that you can work that negative lower and lower. And really, like what I've been told is when we're on the floor, hands and head, it's a headstand push-up versus if you had a low enough deficit that you could actually bring your hands to the shoulders, that would be technically a handstand push-up. So I'm not even doing handstand push-ups here technically, but as I'm saying, keep working the deficit for those negatives, along with just some pressing work, and that's going to get you towards it. I mean, a kipping handstand push-up might be a good option as well, just to work, getting that motion. Do you have a kipping one, RM? Let's see. Shirley, setting up for Jace. Time flies. Buddha, are you on with Jace soon? Go check out Jace and Buddha's channels, by the way. Milkman's Kid, thanks, all the best to you. Thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for the questions. Thanks very much. Shirley, 10-4, exercise. Thank you. Sorry if you got it covered, came in late. Hey, no worries, man. So the deficit, negatives, pressing. I mean, the pike handstand push-ups are great. You could even, RM, another option could just be to do the pike, but elevate your feet, right? So bring your floor up that you're doing your pike from, you know, maybe even put your feet up on a box. That way you can get more vertical. Oh, that position's bad because I'm bumping into the other bumpers. But I think you understand the idea there, right? If you could do that. All right, how are we doing here? Look at that, it's been an hour, holy moly. Okay, team, that is that. We'll aim to do this, I think, at least every Saturday, if not more often. We'll see kind of the results of this, but if it worked out well, I'm probably gonna continue doing this a little bit more. It was fun. We'll do different movements if you want. You can always pop in and give me suggestions or questions. This will be, I guess, a little bit more of a Q&A session as well, technique. So thanks so much for showing up. This is our first vertical live stream. Just ignore the first couple minutes if you're watching on the replay with the echo. So I love you guys. Thanks so much for showing up. Enjoy your weekend. Maybe check out some Rogue Invitational. And peace. That's awesome. Peace out. Poor Maple wants to play. She does. She does. You want to say goodbye? Take care, everyone. Thanks for showing up, everyone. This was fun. How do I get out of here? I think I got to do it on my phone, don't I? I need to end it on my phone? Yeah. All right. Peace. How do I do this? All right. I actually don't know how to do it. How do I shut this down? Wow, I have no idea. Put the X. All right. Peace.